When you look at LeBron James and Bronny Jr., you look at Jude Bellingham and his brother, and even when you look at people that have been successful in the business world, you look at your Elon Musk, you look at your Jeff Bezos, and even when you look at Elon Musk and specifically, you look at that PayPal 7 where they all started together, they all spun off, they all founded their own companies that have been successful in their own right. There's a very, very familiar theme that runs through all of this. If we zoom in on LeBron James and Bronny Jr., it's no surprise. No one's surprised that Bronny Jr. has made it to the NBA. Why would you be surprised when his dad is one of the greatest NBA players of all time and he's been there to show him the ropes, to guide him every step of the way? There's just no surprise. He had the guidance there, he had the structure, he had the mentorship, and it ended up in him making it to the NBA, him achieving a very significant feat. Similar thing with Jude Bellingham. He didn't have one of the greatest footballers to guide him in his football career, but when you look at the structure, the guidance that his parents, that watching eye of his mum always being in the stand, it's not a surprise that with that kind of support and that kind of backing that he's made it to the highest of heights. And then same thing from a business perspective, when you look at the PayPal 7, when you look at Elon Musk and all of those people that started together at PayPal, I don't think we've seen anything like it. I don't think we can find any other example where 7 people who worked in such close proximity were able to then spin off and start their own companies, and not just start their own companies but build successful companies that have gone on to be billion-dollar companies. There's a very important lesson to learn here, because when you look at all of these people, they are talented in their own right. The reason that they made it to these heights that they did, it's not because of that talent, it's largely because they had that structure, they had the guidance, they had someone to show them the ropes, they had that structure there that they could follow to success. Because you know there's that saying that success leaves clues, and it really, especially for that PayPal 7, when you look at it from that example, it really does leave clues to have 7 people go off, do different things and all still have similar levels of success. And it's super important that we take the same lesson and we apply it to whatever it is that we're trying to achieve. Because when you say success leave clues, okay, go ahead and have a look at the clues, go ahead and find where the clues are at and just follow that blueprint. Because when you're trying to achieve something, you can do it on hard mode, you can try and reinvent the wheel yourself and find your own way to whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Most people watching this, say you want to get that promotion, or you're trying to build your own business, or it's your fitness goals, you want to achieve, you want to lose weight, tone up, build your confidence. You can go ahead and reinvent the wheels and try and find your own way, try and come up with your own brand new weight loss method, or combine this and combine that. But the reality is success leaves clues. So go ahead and find the success, identify the success, identify what's worked for other people, and just take that and take those lessons, implement it into your own journey. And the funny thing is that talk is very cheap. When we say success leaves clues, you can look at people that have been successful, you can try and copy it, and for a lot of people will do this and it will not work. And often the reason when we're trying to emulate success or the method that other people have used to find success and it doesn't work is down to 2 reasons. First of all, we often have survivor's bias. We look at someone like LeBron James, we look at the path he took and we think, okay, yeah, whatever he did, it must work. But at the same time, you don't see the other people that took that same path and it didn't work for them. That's one aspect of it, and I can't control that. I can't say that what's worked for this person is going to work for you. That side of it, you can't control. The other side of it, the other reason why things don't work is because a lot of the time we look at success that's worked for other people and you can see the outlines, but you actually don't have that implementation there. And at the same time, that's why, for example, with my coaching, when it comes to helping people reach their fitness goals, we have that blueprint there. We have this Simply Lean blueprint that I've used for the last 12 years to maintain this lean and athletic physique. It's worked for me, it's worked for my clients like Stephen. Go ahead and watch his case study, the case study where we break down how he was able to drop 15 pounds of body fat and gain visible abs in just 60 days. You can watch these things, but if you don't have that implementation, it might not work for you. You might be able to adapt it and take it and tailor it to your needs, but oftentimes it's super helpful to have that guide in hand there. When we talk about LeBron James and Bronny Jr., the reason Bronny Jr. is able to make it to the NBA with the support of LeBron James, it's not just because, oh yeah, his dad played in the NBA, but his dad is looking at him every day, breaking down, okay, you need to do this kind of training. You're not doing it in the right way. You need to adapt this part of it. You need to tailor this to your lifestyle. Okay, this works for him, but you don't need to do that. You need to do it like this. That implementation side of it is such an underrated part of following a successful blueprint. And I see this happen with a lot of people. I see a lot of people make the same mistake mistake with the fitness journey. They look at my blueprint. By the way, DM me active and I'll send you over that Simply Lean blueprint for free workout plan and nutrition guide. But the mistake I see a lot of people do is they try and take parts of it and they don't realize the parts that they need to adapt to themselves, because it's one thing having that overall structure and it's another thing adapting and tailoring it to your specific goals, to where you're at, to help you reach the next level. Because even though we know that success leaves clues, what we don't actually realize is you don't always need to look at the most successful person. If you want to get in shape and then there's someone who's been there, who's in phenomenal shape, and they're saying this is what they do X, Y, and Z. You don't have to do X, Y, and Z to hit your fitness goals. For you, the most important thing in your journey might just be doing X, might just be getting to X, and not understanding the most important parts for you is what leaves people stressed out by the fitness journey, stressed out and feeling like you're never making progress. You're trying things over and over and over again and nothing's working because you're too focused on another person's X, Y, and Z, when the most important thing for you, yourself, is just X. And it's when you have someone that can actually help you with the implementation side of things, that's when you start seeing results. So go ahead, DM me active and I'll send you my Simply Lean blueprint. You can have a look at the structure that I've used in my workouts, in my fitness journey to stay in shape for the past 12 years consistently. The same structure that Steven used to lose 15 pounds of body fat and gain visible abs in just 60 days. DM me active and I'll send that over to you. And then DM me coach and we can actually speak about how we can tailor this and adapt this to make sure it's working for you. Then after that, you know the drill. Go eat your vegetables. Go eat some spinach today. You know we like spinach over here. Take care. Lessons.